Hey, what's going on, guys? Money Making Joey coming back doing another quick video. This is actually going to be a quick one. I promise not to rant too long, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. For some of you out there watching this video, this may not apply to you. And I've kind of spoken about this before, but I just saw a post on Instagram. And I don't know who out there watching this video needs to hear it, but it's going to be very important for you if you're someone that really needs to hear this. So the post that I saw on Instagram basically was a girl who was doing DoorDash. In today's time, 2024, she was doing DoorDash and she was complaining because she's like, hey, you know what? I am never going to go get an actual job. I am going to continue to do DoorDash because there are no jobs out here that are paying $20 per hour like what she was making on DoorDash. Now, this theory, and we're going to go with this for the video, of $20 per hour. Let's say in the worst rideshare scenario, you're also in the exact same shoes as this girl we're talking about doing DoorDash. Your average is $20 per hour. And I will make this kind of comparison just due to the fact that depending on where you're located, if you're not in a big city, even if you're just doing food deliveries, you're putting a decent amount of miles on your vehicle. You're probably going to 2-3 tanks of gas easy per week. So it's kind of similar to what even your standard part-time driver in the rideshare industry would do. Now, the idea of what a average job pays in your location, I'll be honest and throw this in there, will vary. I am in North Jersey, not too far out of New York City. $20 an hour to get paid at an actual job is about the average. Now, if you're someone out there down south or in the Midwest, I can understand that is not, the same for you as what we have up here. Yours might be a little bit lower. But with this being said, I believe you have a lot of people out there that they're happy in food delivery. They're happy in the rideshare industry because they're doing the mathematics just a tad bit wrong. Because if my average working on any one of these platforms is let's say hypothetically anywhere between $20 to $23 an hour. Let's put that range out there. It is no way comparable to me getting up each and every day, working a job that pays me anywhere in that same range of, let's say, $19 to $23 an hour. Just due to the fact that when I get up every single day and I go to that job, I'm just driving my car there and back, which might be 30 to 40 miles per day. I am not driving my car the whole 8 hours that I work. And instead of putting 30 to 40 miles a day driving to and from work, I'm putting 150 miles per day, devaluing my vehicle, requiring more maintenance, things like that, which actually cost you money. I am not burning through an entire tank of gas while I'm working this $19 to $23 per hour job. But I'm definitely going to do so here. Going to work every day, I might run through a tank of gas. Participating in food delivery and the rideshare industry, I might burn through 3 tanks of gas, right? Which eats away at the cost, well, the amount you make every single hour. So you have a lot of drivers out there that get confused by this because they may look at the numbers and say, hey, you know what? I average $22 an hour, and they simply just go ahead and deduct their gas, which is the most common thing to do, but they continue out in the industry and they never factor in the extra maintenance on their vehicle, the cost to rent the vehicle, the cost to, lease the vehicle, the depreciation on the vehicle, which, and I've heard another YouTuber say this, and it's so very true, that the in all reality, it really doesn't matter what state, what market you participate in food delivery or ride share in. The truth of the matter is that you're making under minimum wage once you factor in all of these different expenses. So we have to ask ourselves, and I don't even necessarily believe you have someone that's this dumb where they're not really factoring in, the mathematics. You know what I really think it is? You have a lot of people out there that they're just so much in this notion of they don't want to work a job. They don't want to deal with office politics. They don't want to deal with that D-head boss. I'm not going to say, I'll just say D-head boss. You guys know what I mean. And as opposed to doing that, as opposed to being committed to days, committed to hours of a schedule that they would run into at a traditional job, they rather go ahead and take part in the rideshare industry. And to justify it, they create the illusion of, I make $22, $20 an hour in the industry. And they actually do know about those other expenses, but the truth of the matter is it really hurts when the time comes where you got to sit down and really look at the numbers, and you come to realize that the reality of the fact is you're lucky to make a minimum wage, or you might just be at making minimum wage. And deep down in your soul that that's not acceptable. But you're still able to make money. You're still able to pay the bills, keep yourself afloat. So therefore, you're just going to keep on pushing with the rideshare industry, not even really realizing that the truth of the matter is, and that's why it's so tricky and mind confusing for some people, it's that you're not seeing the hits every week, every month, every 6 months maybe. But I guarantee you something, if you stick around long enough in the rideshare industry, after a year, 2 years, 3 years, when you got to replace that engine, you have expensive maintenance bills, and you really start to crunch the numbers, right? Because when you have a $5,000 to $10,000 repair bill on your vehicle, that's another big bill that you would not have had if you just went ahead, sucked it up, and work that $20 an hour job. Just a little something to, think about. It may take you a year. It may take you 2 years to fully be sitting in a predicament where, financially, it just didn't make sense. I racked up credit card debt that I wouldn't have racked up. I'm slowly getting myself into debt. Someone out there watching this video, I'm telling you guys, needed to hear that. And I'm going to leave it there. Feel free to leave some comments down below in the description. Let me know what you guys think on that topic. And I really hope I made somebody out there that's watching this video go, just a tad bit. Money Making Joey, I'm out of here. I will see you guys in the next one.